Hello, welcome to instructions on your assignment 3. Your assignment 3 is going to be the analysis of two teams. This is your opportunity to take the protocol you created in your team from assignment 2 and put it into use and practice. Okay, so what is this going to look like? What I want you to do is get creative. I want you to find two teams that you think will just be very interesting to analyze your protocol by, okay? So, in thinking about the teams, I want to give you some examples I've had from past students. I've had students look at Senate and Congress. I've had students look at the Packers or maybe a college sports team they participated in, such as tennis or basketball. I've had students take their place of work and look at maybe a team that they were a part of or a team that they volunteered on to analyze with their protocol. I also had a student or a team of students analyze Microsoft and the military, the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, groups that they've worked in the past. And finally, just to give you another crazy example that I think is kind of interesting, would be a band, okay? The other day I was watching a documentary on the Eagles on Netflix. They sing Hotel California if you're like, who are the Eagles? Anyways, they have some classic songs, and this documentary was fantastic. It was an hour and a half, and if you watch that type of a show, that could be one of the teams that you could analyze. Now, you're going to have to cite the movie. Okay, you might have to include a little more research, but fascinating to see that band fall apart. Okay, so enough of the Eagles. What am I looking for in this particular assignment? Okay, I want you to give me an introduction. I want you to describe your groups that you're going to talk about in the introduction. Okay, I'm going to write about the Eagles and I'm going to write about the Packers. Okay, then I want you to take your protocol of your 10 effective statements of an effective team, and I want you to analyze, in this case, the Eagles. Okay, according to every part of the protocol. Then the next part of your paper, I want you to analyze the Packers, every part with the protocol. Now, suffice it to say that there are going to be certain points to your protocol where you're going to have much more evidence, much more depth and examples. And then there will be some parts to your protocol where it'll be a bit slight and a bit more vague. That's okay, but I just don't want it vague across the board. The next portion of your paper, you're going to compare and contrast these two teams. Which team was more effective? Which team had different strengths or different weaknesses? Things of that nature. The next portion of your paper, I want you to do some self-reflective work, lessons learned. What are some of the strengths you've learned? What are some of the areas that you were in awe of in using your protocol? Ultimately, what makes an effective team? Okay, for you to say these are the biggest strengths. These are the most powerful points of our protocol. And then finally, I want you to be able to do a bit analysis on looking at tweaks. Are there areas you could tweak to your protocol? I know some people, they just want a finished, polished product and to move on. But let's face it, all of us have room to continuously improve. And so what I'm looking for here is, it could even be minor. Areas where you think you could change your protocol so it would be more effective as a tool in the future. The best papers are going to, when you're reviewing your teams using your protocol and you're analyzing, will have in-text citations, they'll have incidences, examples, personal illustrations, things of that nature. This project should be roughly around 10 pages. If you fall a little short, that's fine, or if you go above, I've had a paper once for 22 pages, and I was like, wow. But I want you to enjoy the process, get creative, pick teams that you'll enjoy analyzing your protocol. Good luck to all of you, and I hope you enjoy the break ahead after you turn in this group project for Lesson 3. Take care.